Well, a very good evening to you on what is pretty close to an ideal evening for football. There is barely a cloud evident. The world and his wife have gone to great lengths to be here for a match of great consequence and massive interest in these parts. Barely a breath of wind, so the football has no excuses for not being at its very best. The teams I know are pumped for this. They are fantastic scenes in the stands. There is a great sense of drama here, a great sense of excitement and expectation. Oh, this really is a great venue. It adds so much character to every game it stages. The action has already started. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, I would say one of the most energetic midfielders you'll find in Jordan Henderson. He's added to all that running power with slicker passing and some very impressive finishing, and he's a proper leader now too.
Yes, he'd be my pick too. It's going to be all about how they get the best out of him. Aguero has a go! Fabinho. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
And here's Roberto Firmino. De Bruyne.
There's a lot of movement going on, there's no shortage of options.
So I guess they're looking to play around their opponents as opposed to through them.
Yeah, the style is designed to dominate the ball, and so you dominate your opponents.
Mondi. Liverpool get it back again. Wijnaldum. He wasn't very far from making something happen by himself. Lovely to see.
Well, you could see he was eager to get a shot away, but there was too much flesh and bone in his path.
Fernandinho. And here's Aguero. Gundogan. Here comes the corner. Bernardo Silva with the short one. He's had a shot! Well, that wasn't too dissimilar to the previous attempt.
This is proving to be a very good spell. The intensity is great, but they've got to make it count.
Firmino with good energy in defence as well.
You have to admire commitment like that, because he could easily ignore that and just kind of walk around and let others do all the chasing, but instead he looks as if he relishes the chance to dig in for his team here.
And here's Mane, has a hit! And that's caused a worry or two.
Mane did give it a fair old crack, and he'll be encouraged to step up again.
De Bruyne. Just more than 15 minutes till half-time. So it is still 0-0. Wijnaldum. And it's Fabinho. Jordan Henderson. Now surely. He's had a shot. Strike. Lovely goal, perfect poise to set himself for the strike. Deadlock broken, it's 1-0.
And that ought to be the trigger for a really exciting and entertaining game from here on.
Ball's loose, who's getting there? He could be in here. Gomez plays it forward. Firmino. Wijnaldum. That always looked inevitable. The defence dealt with that really well. And that's been won straight back. It's a loose ball. Mohamed Salah. Now it's Henderson. Well read, he sorted that out. De Bruyne goes looking. Lovely feet. Loose. Good run, ultimately thwarted by an astute piece of defending. Crowd appreciates good football all round there.
Well, no question as to who's winning the battle in midfield at the moment. Some very impressive pressing in place here.
Stones. And it's half-time here. There we are, off they go for half-time. The breakthrough did indeed come in the first half, but there has only been that one goal. It is very, very tight.
Well, that certainly pleased the fans, and the players are definitely happy with that scoreline. The question is now, can they protect it?
Liverpool leading a cagey game here. It's had its moments, and it's 1-0 at the break. And a header! Fabinho. And it's Salah. That's good progress he's made on the ball. Where to next? Shapes to shoot! Sticks it away! A 2-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. Given such an open invitation, he was always going to shoot.
Yeah, and I think we may have had too many defenders ball.
He's gone for it! Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Robertson. Jordan Henderson. Fabinho. Jordan Henderson. Fabinho. And here's Roberto Firmino. It's a brilliant interception. Fernandinho.
Everything they would have spoken about in that dressing room during the break has a greater chance of happening thanks to the early goal. It's the perfect platform now to go on and try to win it.
Wijnaldum. And here's Roberto Firmino. Oh, real danger here. And the finish! Yes! And the lead is extended still further. Liverpool take a 3-goal lead, and they are romping out of sight.
Well, unsurprisingly, Peter, the opposition look completely stunned. I'm not sure they can gather themselves.
And here's Aguero. Oh, really good feet from him.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Jordan Henderson. And it's played forward. Now it's Mane. Lobs it in gently. That intervention was very necessary. De Bruyne. Gundogan.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
And it's Sterling. Time and again they are repelled.
This defence is wary about opposition pace.
So they're just not getting too tight?
Yeah, they know that if they step up, their keeper could get a whole lot busier.
And he's there to cut it out. Oh, that's neat. Jordan Henderson. He's in! Firmino. Bernardo Silva. Wijnaldum gets it back. Fabinho. He's in, surely! Jordan Henderson. De Bruyne. Good ball. He's had a goal! Yeah, the keeper's done just about enough.
All he'll be thinking is, please, ground, swallow me up.
Gomez. Mohamed Salah. Timely intervention. De Bruyne. And it's Sterling. Can't get the better of his opposite number. Henderson. Mane. Now it's Mane! Taken with style. Yet another goal in an awesome performance. They are in complete charge.
Well, you know, thinking about that, I think they perfected that on the training ground because it took them seconds to get the ball from back to front, and they really commit forward in numbers too. That was all very well drilled.
Liverpool totally rampant here. Mohamed Salah. Gundogan. De Bruyne. And it's Aguero. Matip does well there, alert. And that is that. Liverpool very much the dominant side, almost the only side. Every time they got on the ball, they looked like scoring. It is a landslide. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Yeah, they had a game plan which was about hammering away in central positions, and it paid off. For me, they were persistent and ruthless.
And that's where we have to end it. Well, a very warm welcome to you on this most pleasantly clear evening. Conditions absolutely beautiful. Perfect for the beautiful game. Temperatures are kind as well. No doubt playing a hand in high attendance levels as well as an elevated level of anticipation here. Surely this is the hot ticket going around in this neck of the woods. It surely must be. So red and white, of course, the preeminent colours at Old Trafford, which is now officially the largest club football ground in England. Its capacity 75,000 and growing. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Pogba. It's come loose. Rashford. Dangerous looking ball. And it's come to nothing. Ramsey. Chiellini. Ramsey. Matuidi. Dybala. And it's Dybala. Bruno Fernandes. Rashford. Pogba decides to play it back. Cut out in the nick of time. Matuidi plays it forward. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Pogba. Quarter of an hour played.
Well, neither team has yet managed to impose any authority, and as a consequence, this game's just drifted.
It's right! Goal! Manchester United!
Manchester United are really pouncing on any stray passes in midfield. We're talking seconds from interception to the back of the net. It's counter-attacking heaven.
Manchester United take the lead.
And that ought to be the trigger for a really exciting and entertaining game from here on.
Matic tries to get it forward quickly. And it's Pogba. Oh, he's broken through. And the ball's come out. He's had a goal! He scores! All too easy. They are in danger of disappearing out of sight. Time and space aplenty, he was never going to miss.
That's just a great finish, but it's down to very clever movement. You can see this has been obviously worked on the training ground. He knew exactly where he wanted the ball, and it all came good.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, unsurprisingly, Peter, the opposition look completely stunned. I'm not sure they can gather themselves.
Fred. And here's Martial. Bruno Fernandes.
Oh, super tackle. They were outnumbered and under the cosh. That had to be spot on, and it was.
And here's Higuain. Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. Bruno Fernandes. Over to the left. Gets the better of his man. Striding forward, facing goal. Fred plays it backwards, and they'll try again. Oh, real danger here. Matuidi. Just brushed off the ball there. Bruno Fernandes. Pogba. He does have an assist to his name. Martial. Well read, he sorted that out. Let down by a lack of accuracy. Higuain. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo.
Cristiano Ronaldo really was well marshalled there, because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Ball's loose, who's getting there? He wasn't very far from making something happen by himself. Lovely to see. And here's Martial. And he has been fouled there. Bruno Fernandes could be thinking about a shot here. That's one way of trying to make things happen. There's a few who could follow that example. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Matuidi is onto it and can take it up. Just managed to get himself offside. And the whistle goes for half-time. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Manchester United just didn't want the half-time whistle to be blown. Convincing and controlled.
Manchester United go in at half-time on a comfortable 2-goal cushion. Well, we're already into the second period. And it's Pogba. Real chance! And the lead is 3! It is surely done! And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Yeah, tempted and teased the keeper into thinking he could get to it, but it just eased away to catch the inside of the post.
Manchester United take a 3-goal lead and they are romping out of sight. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Matic gets it back. Matic goes looking. Oh, great ball! Juventus keeping their men at arm's length here.
Yeah, I just think it's a conservative move to deny runners the opportunity of going beyond that rear guard.
Matic. And here's Martial.
Martial really got caught in a trap there, and he just couldn't get out.
Fred. Bruno Fernandes. And here's Martial. Chiellini drives it forward. Matic does well there, alert. He's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Martial pings it out wide. Out to the left it goes. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. Dybala. Now it's Higuain. And it's Dybala. Rashford. Bruno Fernandes. 2 goals to his name already. Good ball. Has a pop! Oh, the ball's come loose. Dybala. Ramsey. Dybala. Hoists it forward.
That's just very well played. He can't hurt you with his back to goal, and he didn't go for the back heel.
Bruno Fernandes. Pogba. Goes for it! And he should have made it 4.
Oh, look, I don't want to sound too dismissive, but from here, that looks the harder thing to do.
Juventus getting a lot of touches here, but they're not making much progress. Oh, good interception. And it's played forward. Pogba. And here's Martial. Matuidi.
Manchester United really have been alive to interceptions and picking off any loose balls.
Fred. Bruno Fernandes. And here's Rashford. Has a hit! And the shot! Matuidi. Douglas Costa. Good idea, just poorly executed. Douglas Costa takes control of it and he's on the move.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
That's clear cut, it's a free kick. And that will be the final act. Great day for attacking football. The artists have painted their pretty pictures. Only one team in it. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Manchester United can certainly give themselves a pat on the back for a job well done. They have a togetherness that makes them very hard to beat.
Thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make... Well, good evening wherever you are on this most pleasant evening. There has been a clamour to get inside the ground tonight for a much-anticipated game. The roads outside of the stadium have been bumper to bumper with traffic. The car parks are full. There is a torrent of humankind making its way from the nearby station, and we expect every seat to be filled. An atmosphere of great expectation and excitement. This must be amongst the favoured arenas of supporters all over the world. It really does have a very special feel to it. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Bonucci. And it's Matuidi. Well played, he saw that coming. Aurier drives it forward. Lo Celso. And the through ball is intercepted. Alexandro. Matuidi. Douglas Costa. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Juventus are working the ball as only they can.
Yeah, Peter, and it's a style that requires players of high-caliber technique to move the ball about quickly in tight areas.
Rabiot. Hoists it forward. Oh, no, that's not the ball he wanted. And it's Kane. Kane. And here's Son Heung-min. Son Heung-min has got himself a free kick. And we have the first chance from a dead ball situation. This certainly looks appetising, well within shooting range. Lo Celso! That's a fine save.
Well, I thought his starting position was good, and that helped the keeper to judge the flight of the ball and deal with it well.
Pjanic. Douglas Costa. Matuidi. Well read, he sorted that out. Yet another to add to football's endless list of could-haves and should-haves.
Juventus just had to make the ball stick, but came up short.
Ali. That intervention was very necessary. Lo Celso. Oh, that is lovely footwork. Kane. Rabiot. Douglas Costa. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh, good interception. Lo Celso. Ali. And the shot! There is the breakthrough! And the trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Tottenham get themselves into the lead.
Yeah, this is also a chance to see what happens to their level of concentration from here.
And it's Dele Alli. Shot at goal!
I can't speak highly enough of the keeper after that save. Can't stop thinking about it.
And here's Douglas Costa. Douglas Costa, and it's got through. Timely intervention. And it's Dybala. Douglas Costa. Matuidi. Matuidi provides an outlet. Point-blank header! He's done well to get his head on that, but couldn't score.
That's a real disappointment as well, after he worked so hard to just get into position and get on the end of that in the first place. A lot of effort for very little reward.
Hits one! They've done it! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser! Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Cristiano Ronaldo is the obvious danger man here, and yet he was afforded way too much freedom. I think he was gifted that goal. His reputation should have been warning enough for them.
And that is... And the whistle goes for half-time. So, a very watchable game so far. Action at both ends and the team's level. Tottenham head into the dressing room after a half in which we've seen 2 goals, 1 each. And the game right on edge. Already up and running for the second half. Changes made by neither side from what we understand.
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
Dyer. Son Heung-min. Well positioned to make that interception. Needed a better pass there. Lo Celso. And here's Dele Alli. Has a point! Superb goal!
And that has only enhanced his already huge reputation. They're obviously hoping for an early second-half boost, but there are a few who can truly make it happen. And this is a very welcome tonic now.
Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
That's just clever. He made the keeper think he was going one way, only to outfox him by going the other. Very nice.
Tottenham go into the lead. Matuidi, in by Matuidi. And it's Rabiot. Cristiano Ronaldo. Ronaldo finds himself offside. Vertonghen.
They're actually not getting too tight, which is interesting.
No.
It's probably cautionary. Don't dive in, try to pinch it or intercept so nobody can get in behind.
Ali. And he's there to cut it out. Dyer. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Dyer. Sanchez. Matuidi gives chase. And it's Dele Alli. Gets the better of his man. He gets past his man. Lo Celso. And here's Son Heung-min. Dybala. Douglas Costa. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Big chance! One-on-one!
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
Well, hit and hope is just about the sum of it, isn't it, Jim?
Spot on, Peter.
And here's Kane.
Kane really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Vertonghen cuts it out. Well, needless to say, he was expecting a better ball than that. Lo Celso at his creative best. He set up 2 goals. And here's Son Heung-min.
This is good ball retention, and it should be enough from here, but they want to double their advantage.
Rabiot goes up and over. Goes for goal! He scores! Do not write them off. Back they come. A pretty simple finish in the end. What do you think, Jim?
It's almost criminal to see a defence fail to identify someone who thrives when it comes to shooting stats. They knew, and yet they didn't heed, and they've paid the price and deserve to.
This is quite a battle.
Well, that goal just serves to give them the momentum and psychological edge now at this stage, but for me, they've got to chase a winner. Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
And here's Son Heung-min. Ali.
You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. It's a loose ball. Oh, real danger here.
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
Can't get the better of his opposite number.
You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
Ball's loose, who's getting there? Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Lo Celso. It is now or never. Time is against them. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, yes, it's there! And that has raised the roof! Simplicity itself.
That's just a great finish, but it's down to very clever movement. You can see this has been...
And the referee brings it to a close. Whatever the shortcomings on either side, it was a great game to watch, just one between them. Tottenham lose it late, but in the end... wherever you are on this most pleasant evening. There has been a clamour to get inside the ground tonight for a much-anticipated game. The roads outside of the stadium have been bumper to bumper with traffic. The car parks are full. There is a torrent of humankind making its way from the nearby station, and we expect every seat to be filled. An atmosphere of great expectation and excitement. Oh, this really is a great venue. It adds so much character to every game it stages. And if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Jim, who do you... He's had a shot! Oh, he's really drilled it.
The keeper felt he had that covered. Some of the crowd were less convinced. It was really well drilled.
Vidal. Well read, he sorted that out. Neymar looking to penetrate opposition lines. Marquinhos. Neymar. That had to be more accurate. Verratti goes up and over. Barcelona are working the ball as only they can.
Yeah, Peter, and it's a style that requires players of high-caliber technique to move the ball about quickly in tight areas.
Kimpembe finds himself eased off the ball, and it's Neymar. And he's cut it out.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Ball needed to be better there. It's a wasted chance. Well, he acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
Look, he's offering an apology to his teammate, who's clearly miffed at not being picked out despite making what looked like the right run.
Down by a lack of accuracy. Cavani! He's done very well to get to that.
Cavani sparked a tremendous stop there, and I think it's fair to add, he just wasn't expecting it.
It's a bit of penetration to go with all this possession. Ball is over the line. Hoists it forward. Oh, they could break here. Well weighted. Now it's Verratti. He gets past his man. Mbappe! Goal! Paris Saint-Germain! Deflection may or may not have made a difference. Little matter, it is his. Paris Saint-Germain draw first blood here.
Yeah, this is also a chance to see what happens to their level of concentration from here.
Messi, cut out in the nick of time. Clearance and very necessary. Verratti. Well played, he saw that coming. Vidal. Keylor Navas gets it away. Paris Saint-Germain are in control here on the brink of half-time. And it's Griezmann. Messi. Marquinhos. Hardly anything between the sides, and the score is 1-0. They've won a corner. Marquinhos. Gay. Mbappe!
Oh, and things were shaping up very nicely there after the little drop of the shoulder.
There's the whistle for half-time. There we are, off they go for half-time. We did indeed come in the first half, and there has only been that one goal. It was very, very tight. To review the first half.
Peter, this is far from a lost cause. Yes, they've been hit once by a pacey opposition, but they've asserted more control and look capable.
Paris Saint-Germain leading a cagey game here. It's had its moments, and it's 1-0 at the break. Just back from your break, with very little of the resumption of the second half.
Paris Saint-Germain really need to go and grab...
Suarez has a goal! He's there to make a great save.
Well, as tests go, Peter, the keeper has just received an A+ grade.
And it's played forward. Neymar needed to come up with a better ball.
Yeah, I mean, I think he did well to spot the run. He just didn't get enough behind it. It happens.
Marco Verratti. Marquinhos. Mbappe. Neymar going for goal! No mistake! And with that goal comes comfort!
Well, you know, thinking about that, I think they perfected that on the training ground because it took them seconds to get the ball from back to front, and they really commit forward in numbers too. That was all very well drilled.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
That second goal has such a polarising effect on prospective moods. I mean, one team are under more pressure now to get the next goal, and the other will fancy their chances of turning 2 into 3.
Lofted into the middle. Oh, what's he done? Griezmann striding for Griezmann with a shot! A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
A chance that's created through very good grafting. Did well to get in the face of his opponent.
Barcelona keeping their men at arm's length here.
Yeah, I just think it's a conservative move to deny runners the opportunity of going beyond that rear guard.
Driving on, he could shoot here. Driving on now, what can they conjure from here? Idrissa Gueye. Mbappe. Now it's Neymar. Neymar. Can he deliver? Turns and goes back. More than happy to take the muscular approach. Vidal. And it's Messi. Now it's Luis Suarez. Luis Suarez. Forward it goes. Gay. played, he needed to get that right. Can he dig out a shot? Marco Verratti. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Verratti plays it forward. And here's Neymar. And it's Gay. Surely a shot. Cavani. Oh, that's neat.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Keeper sends it forward. Now it's Luis Suarez. Now it's Griezmann. A chance! Gets the better of his man. Has a hit! And yes, it's there! With so little time left. Grandstand finish. Well, you've got to say the odds on him missing from there were very slim.
It's almost criminal to see a defence fail to identify someone who thrives when it comes to shooting stats. They knew, and yet they didn't heed, and they've paid the price and deserve to.
Barcelona give themselves a chance of a fairy tale finish. Vidal. And here's Messi. Repelled by the keeper. Managed to get it away. And the referee brings it to a close. Paris Saint-Germain win it by the odd goal. Almost nothing in it. Perhaps a draw would have felt fairer. So that's the game, and they have won it. Well, a very warm welcome to you on this most pleasantly clear evening. Conditions absolutely beautiful. Perfect for the beautiful game. Temperatures are kind as well. No doubt playing a hand in high attendance levels as well as an elevated level of anticipation here. Surely this is the hot ticket going around in this neck of the woods. It surely must be. Truly, this really is a quite wonderful stadium located here at the foot of the Alps. Just joining us, we are already underway. Who do you, Jim, see making a difference here?
Yeah, Stefan de Vrij. He's a very clever central defender whose positioning and reading of the game are second to none. The way he seems to just know where a pass is headed and he steps in to make the interception, it's very impressive. He's very good on the ball too, Peter, and always looking to contribute towards the build-up play.
Okay, interesting. Matuidi. And here's Douglas Costa. And it's Douglas Costa. Brozovic. That's a foul. Simple decision for the referee. Chiellini. Fair to say, I think, a cautious start from both teams. Ramsey. De Ligt. Looking to break out here. Decent looking ball. Now it's Eriksson. De Ligt.
No efforts on target is acceptable if levels of enthusiasm and energy are good, and they're not.
And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Well read, he sorted that out. And it's Douglas Costa. Ramsey. Rabiot. And here's Douglas Costa. Douglas Costa plays a clever pass. Brozovic. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Let down by a lack of accuracy. Pjanic. Rabiot. Ramsey. Oh, good interception. Rabiot. Ramsey. Matuidi. Matuidi showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. He's got options out wide. Frey attempts a clearance. Rabiot, surely a shot. Looking for goal! And he nearly went all the way.
Well, the run was really impressive. The finish was depressive, and expectations were not met.
Cristiano goes for it! Oh, he couldn't get hold of it.
Oh, look, I don't want to sound too dismissive, but from here, that looked the harder thing to do.
Brozovic. And here's Alexis Sanchez. Oh, sweet feet. Martinez. And it's Douglas Costa. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Brozovic. Ramsey gets it back. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Ramsey. Douglas Costa! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Well, that's why we all say indecision is fatal.
Brozovic. Machino. It's Ericsson. Now it's Sanchez. Alexis Sanchez. And there is the half-time whistle. So both sides have drawn blanks. They have toiled at times, but it's not been a bad game by any means. Any strong opinions on the first half?
It's been a pretty abject performance. No efforts at goal. I'm struggling to remember the last time we had that.
No goals at this stage, but certainly not devoid of action. It is 0-0 here at half-time. And the game has already resumed here. 0-0 then, and we're back underway. The ball's come... Oh, that is asking for trouble. Cristiano Ronaldo. Shot a goal! It's there!
And some players are just capable of grabbing a game by the scruff of the neck, and his immense talent may just have done exactly that and injected the belief that they can retain their lead this time round.
That really is quite fabulous, all his own doing.
Yeah, I think he just thought about trying his luck from further out there, but why bother where you can worm your way through a defence like that? It's terrific play to get through and score.
So we have our breakthrough.
He's just gone and reminded us yet again of what a threat he carries.
Alexis Sanchez looking for a decent ball in. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Machino goes looking.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Rabiot is onto it and can take it up. It's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. Juventus really are defending from the front.
They are, and this type of pressing is a case of counter-attacking a counter-attack. It's high octane and high pressure, high fitness.
And here's Ericsson. And that's been won straight back.
Inter showing a little more urgency now, and to be honest, Peter, this is what's required.
Jim, there's not too much subtlety or sophistication about this. It really is a question of needs must.
Spot on, Peter.
Ball's loose, who's getting there? Here's the through ball. That's a good ball to... Has a pop! And yes, it's there! They have brought themselves an equaliser.
Oh, it's lovely to see the art of disguise alive and well, but the keeper straight into no man's land.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually. Well, the referee's seen the board, and he's going to allow a double change to go ahead now. And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Oh, look, Peter, I was on the fence before a ball was kicked, and I still haven't moved.
And here's Alexis Sanchez. Just brushed off the ball there. Well, the defence got the better of him this time, but I'm sure he'll go again. Dybala, and he's on his way! Dybala has a look to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Ericsson. The counter-attack is on here for Inter. Alexis Sanchez. And he has been fouled there.
Well, if he truly fancies his chances from here, he's going to need the best of the best.
Top draw, and the game is well and truly turned on its head. Oh, that is a bit special. Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
He's gone for it! It's a goal! 2 up and threatening to pull clear.
Inter are really pouncing on any stray passes in midfield. We're talking seconds from interception to the back of the net. It's counter-attacking heaven.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Alexis Sanchez. And here's Lukaku. He's through now, as he has a hit! That's it! Alexandro. Alexandro. Pjanic. Ramsey. Godin tries to get it forward quickly. De Ligt. Now it's Lukaku. It's Lukaku! They are rampant! And they are cruising away.
Inter are looking strong on the break. Winning the ball in midfield is one thing, but it's the clever use of counter-attacking. That's the real highlight.
Inter Milan blast themselves into a 3-goal lead.
Well, unsurprisingly, Peter, the opposition look completely stunned. I'm not sure they can gather themselves.
Loose ball, who's going to get there? And that is that. What a match, what a comeback. That is how to respond to adversity. Truly deserving winners. If you summarise what we've seen today, then, Jim.
Inter have some very strong runners from midfield, and it's not often.
Well, good evening wherever you are on this most pleasant evening. There has been a clamour to get inside the ground tonight for a much-anticipated game. The roads outside of the stadium have been bumper to bumper with traffic. The car parks are full. There is a torrent of humankind making its way from the nearby station, and we expect every seat to be filled. An atmosphere of great expectation and excitement. It is a venue this which simply adds to the spectacle of the game it stages. One of the most impressive arenas in this part of the world. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Needless to say, he was expecting a better ball than that. Milik. He's got through. It's a brilliant interception.
Well, I don't think it was the wisest option, Peter, once he got into that position. It's not as if he didn't have people nearby.
And back to base. He's through the middle. It's Kaya-Han! Oh, what a goal! What a goal!
And this is already looking rather ominous for the opposition now, when a player of his calibre can open up the scoring so fantastically. It could be a very long match for that defence to prevent a recurrence.
Oh, Peter, it's a lovely piece of deception in shaping to whack it and then opting for a lovely little...
Icardi with a shot!
Oh, that is rather wayward. Mauro Icardi has actually shocked himself. Where's that hole in the ground?
Alan plays it forward. Fabian Ruiz. Hardly anything between the sides, and the score is 1-0. Now it's Icardi. Fabian Ruiz. Now the counter. Marco Verratti. Oh, it's beautiful, intricate passing. They are toying with their opponents.
Well, they know that their version of what they do is extremely good. I mean, it's a level of possession that leaves the opposition chasing shadows.
And it's Neymar. Marco Verratti. And he's cut it out. Zielinski. Milik. And the ball's come out. Zielinski. Kaya-Han. Big chance! And that's caused a worry or two.
Kaya-Han certainly could have and should have made more of that.
Oh, that is asking for trouble. He gets past his man. Bernat. He's on a run down the left wing. Di Maria. Mbappe. Manolas knocks it away. Forward it goes. Milik. Fabian Ruiz drives it forward. Milik. Idrissa Gueye does well to read it and intercepts. Marco Verratti. Neymar hoists it forward. Mbappe has been found. Alan. And the counter is on. Oh, good interception. And it's Neymar. And is Mauro Icardi. Neymar. Allen. And that's been won straight back. And here's Mertens. And here's Kaya. And he's shown him a clean pair of heels. Mertens looks to dink one in. Kaya. Milik. Thiago Silva with a fine tackle. That is going to be the final action of the first half. So there you have it. One sport, half of football, that still had its moments, but ultimately produced just one goal. A more than decent game up to now. So your views on the first half?
Yes, they're behind, but it's a reversible situation. As long as better defensive focus can avoid a second goal on the counter, they know they have the wherewithal to...
Has a pop! This could fall anywhere!
That's a cracking strike, and it may have stung the palms of the keeper.
Koulibaly. Icardi. And it's Di Maria. A buccaneering run from the defender. And a header! Oh, not the best of headers.
Oh, I'm not sure what he had in mind, and I don't think he knew either.
Fabian Ruiz. And it's played forward. Oh, well defended. That had to be done. He's gone for it! Oh, that is special! That is a gem! An absolute gem! Two to the good! They have breathing space! Oh, that is out of this world. Terrific improvisation and execution. So that's two now without reply.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
Mbappe is flagged offside. Paris Saint-Germain keeping their men at arm's length here.
Yeah, I just think it's a conservative move to deny runners the opportunity of going beyond that rear guard.
Goes for goal! He's missed, but not by that far.
A more than decent attempt, Peter.
Neymar goes looking. He's making good use of his strength there. Just refuses to be out-muscled. Icardi, he's gone for it! Oh, shame, that was nicely worked.
Well, there are a few pockets of space that are being exploited, and they need filling, and fast.
Fabian Ruiz. Well, that looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Allen. Fabian Ruiz. Cajon, the scorer already in the game. Zielinski. Mbappe gets it back. Zielinski, great strength, too strong for his opponent. Mbappe. Icardi. Chance! He scored!
Yeah, the pass was bang on, and he just had to ensure he didn't stray offside. the finish was actually bang on too.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
I think they can sense a comeback here, and so can this crowd. It's all systems go now.
Milik. Milik. Thiago Silva. And it's Kaya. In with the challenge. Neymar. Thiago Silva. Well played, he saw that coming. Fabian Ruiz. And it's Allen. Verratti sticks in a foot to win it back. Mbappe.
Paris Saint-Germain are definitely not going down without a scrap. Their attitude just can't be faulted.
Milik. Milik shoots! Good reason for optimism here.
This is good ball retention, and it should be enough from here, but they want to double their advantage.
That's a terrific surge down the right. Idrissa Gueye tries to get it forward quickly. Got offside that time.
Look, with time running out, they have to get the ball in the penalty box, and if it means a long punt, then so be it. They've got to give themselves a chance.
And it's Cavani. Just brushed off the ball there. Insigne.
Napoli can afford to settle on seeing this one out by running down the clock, I think.
Face to face, has a pop! He has done it!
Well, the goalkeeper would have helped to make his mind up on how he was going to finish it.
2 up and very little time left. Surely this is it.
Yeah, looks very much like the final nail in the coffin for me, I have to say.
Trout shapes to shoot! In for the pieces! And he's there to make a great save.
Well, you can't ask for much more than that. A difficult moment he simply had to deal with.
Keeper has beaten it away. And that's that. Solid, if not especially fancy, always in control. They did enough to win it. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Napoli were very impressive here, Peter. The backbone of this team is so strong, and it proved to be the decisive area.
Thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you. Well, a very good evening to you on what is pretty close to an ideal evening for football. There is barely a cloud evident. The world and his wife have gone to great lengths to be here for a match of great consequence and massive interest in these parts. Barely a breath of wind, so the football has no excuses for not being at its very best. The teams I know are pumped for this. They are fantastic scenes in the stands. There is a great sense of drama here, a great sense of excitement and expectation. Well, this really is a great... Goes for goal! Oh, the ball's come loose! Savage gets rid without sophistication. Benzema. Too much on it, and that's the keeper's. Partey. Correa. And here's Diego Costa. And it's Azar.
There's a lot of movement going on. There's no shortage of options.
So I guess they're looking to play around their opponents as opposed to through them.
Yeah, the style is designed to dominate the ball, and so you dominate your opponents.
Partey. He's played him through. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Correa. That's a promising ball. Questions were asked, but he's given the answers. Beautifully done. Gets away from his opponent. Varane drives it forward. Partey. So it is still 0-0. That's great strength on the ball. Okay. Oh, that is asking for... Has a goal! Can it, and he goes again! There it is! Deflection may or may not have made a difference. Little matter, it is his. Deadlock broken, it's 1-0.
Still a fragile lead, though. They can't afford to sit on this.
Benzema tries to stroke it through. And through to the goalkeeper. Jimenez hoists it forward. It's a good run down the right. Where could this lead? He's in, surely! James Rodriguez. Hardly anything between the sides. And it's 1-0. Partey. He acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
Oh, that just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
Loses his balance and loses the ball. Now it's Costa. And it's Correa. Out to the left it goes. Diego Costa. Pass needed to be better than that, and he knows it. Saul. Correa. And here's Diego Costa. Costa goes through the middle. James Rodriguez. Needed a better pass there. Modric. And that's been won straight back. Valverde. And here's Azar. And it's James Rodriguez. Now it's Azar. And here's James. Saul. We hit half-time. Here we are, off they go for half-time. We did indeed come in the first half, but there has only been that one goal. It is very, very tight.
Well, they showed glimpses of some wonderful football to go in with the lead at half-time, and that's definitely pleased the fans. I think they'll be looking to keep this intensity up now in the second half.
Leading 1-0 at the break. And we're underway again.
Well, 1-0 may be good enough, so they may err on the side of caution and get more players behind the ball instead of running beyond it. They could even try to spoil it from here, we'll see.
It's in! And with that goal comes comfort.
Looking back at that, that's how you play on the counter. Quick and decisive and ruthless with the finish. I thought it was a stunning, stunning breakaway.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, that second goal has given them so much more command and confidence now, and they should be able to take it on from here and either add to their lead or close it out. Surely they'll manage one or the other.
He gets past his man. Isco. He's had a look. Hazard! Another save.
Hazard can only think of disappointment right now, but he'll get to appreciate just how good that save was.
And here's Diego Costa. Gets the better of his man. Diego Costa.
This defence just doesn't trust itself to play a higher line.
Frighten the people getting in behind.
Yeah, absolutely. It just opens up the opportunity of not only strikers getting behind, but the runners from midfield too.
That intervention was very necessary. James Rodriguez. Rodriguez tries running with the ball at his feet. He's there to receive it. Oh, surely! Clearance and very necessary. Jimenez very firm in standing his ground there. It is a tough, full contact contest. And it's Azar. Benzema. Azar. Timely intervention. Now it's Benzema. Saul. Out to the right. Correa. Oh, that's clearly not what he wanted to do. And here's Azar. James. Hazard. Hits one! And yes, it's there! He was urged to shoot, and he duly delivered.
Yeah, I really can't say enough as to how good the final ball was. It took the defence out of the equation for that split moment, and the damage was all done.
Madrid get themselves back into contention.
Well, it was important they didn't get ahead of themselves and lose their discipline. This game plan could near well reward them with an equaliser.
It's a brilliant interception. and it's Isco. Just brushed off the ball there. Valverde continues his run. Good challenge, he just stood firm.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Shapes to shoot! Back of the net! Oh, that always looked like the outcome.
Yeah, and I think we may have had too many defenders ball watching then because they just lost sight of the real danger.
So the lead now is 2. Looking to break out here. It's come loose. Isco. James Rodriguez. Hazard. Oh, he's in! Shoots! They've done it! Late drama, late goal. This will be one frantic ending.
Well, you know, thinking about that, I think they've perfected that on the training ground because it took them seconds to get the ball from back to front, and they really commit forward in numbers too. That was all very well drilled.
Madrid give themselves a chance of a fairy tale finish. Just a few more moments for them to hang on.
I think it's time for them to concentrate on closing this one out.
Benzema. He's gone for it! And that is the end of it. They hung on right till the finish. Now, whatever the shortcomings on either side, it was a great game to watch, just one between them. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Yeah, they had a game plan which was about hammering away in central positions, and it paid off. For me, they were...
wherever you are on this most pleasant evening. There has been a clamour to get inside the ground tonight for a much-anticipated game. The roads outside of the stadium have been bumper to bumper with traffic. The car parks are full. There is a torrent of humankind making its way from the nearby station, and we expect every seat to be filled. An atmosphere of great expectation and excitement. Everything a brilliant shade of red here, even indeed the outer skin of the stadium when its mightiest occupants are in town. As you can see, we've already started here. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Yeah, Samuel Umtiti. He's a very fine defender, of course, but it's what he contributes offensively that I find very impressive, Peter. When he plays in his favourite left centre-back position, he's able to use the fact that he's left-footed to step away from the press and just stride upfield, lifting the tempo and getting his team moving.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim. And it's Messi. Rakitic. Cut out in the nick of time. Goretzka. Thiago. Thiago drives it forward. He's got the ball glued to his feet. Thiago. Pretty cagey early on from both sides. Kimmich. First quarter of an hour gone.
Midway through the first half, and there's an impotence about...
Has a pop! Goal! Bayern Munich! And Bayern Munich take the lead! Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
Ah, that's just clever. He made the keeper think he was going one way, only to outfox him by going the other. Very nice.
Bayern Munich take the lead.
Surprise, surprise. He just keeps on delivering, and listen, we all expect that.
And he's cut it out. Goretzka. Forward it goes. And here's Suarez. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. And it's Lewandowski. A real chance to break. And here's Müller. Rakitic. Barcelona are working the ball as only they can.
Yeah, Peter, and it's a style that requires players of high-caliber technique to move the ball about quickly in tight areas.
Thiago set up one goal so far. Goretzka. Vidal. He's got away. Oh, sweet feet. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Messi having a look.
Peter, the keeper knows that even if his wall is perfect, it doesn't serve as any guarantee here.
And it's Messi. Jordi Alba. And that has been cleared. Kimmich gets it back. Müller. Goretzka. Goretzka needed to come up with a better ball.
Yeah, the idea was right, the delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. And it's Goretzka. Good challenge, he just stood firm. Try as they might, they just couldn't get into an attacking area. Perisic. Now can he finish? And the shot! He's pulled off a fine save.
Well, you can't ask for much more than that. A difficult moment he simply had to deal with.
Towering header! He's missed, but not by that far.
Oh, that look of disbelief.
He's off on a marauding run. Hits one! It's in! And with that goal comes comfort. Well, how's that for a class finish?
I just thought he knew exactly what he was doing by feigning to move one way and then readjusting back. Controlled trickery.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
Griezmann has brushed off the ball there. He's in! Oh, he's found him in space. Goes for goal! Goal! And right on half-time, that is telling.
Yeah, looking back at that, that's how you play on the counter. Quick and decisive and ruthless with the finish. I thought it was his...
The referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. So a really good half of football, 3 goals, and just one separating them.
It's kind of a hard one to call, Peter, isn't it? I mean, from what we've seen so far, both sides have provided ample evidence that they can add more goals, and I'm sure their respective managers have reminded them that the next one will be pretty crucial. So it's going to be interesting to see how the teams come out for the next period.
Well, we've had plenty to go at in that first half, Peter, and it's a fragile lead that could quite easily change hands in the second. If you like your football unpredictable, I think you're at the right match.
Very little in it. The score at half-time is 2 goals to 1. And the game has already resumed here. And here's Griezmann. Receives it from behind. Great leap! He will be livid with himself. Kimmich. Thiago. Goretzka. And here's Suarez. Thiago. He's through. Shade too heavy. People can pick that up. Rakitic. And it's Messi. Now it's Luis Suarez. Hoists it high. That intervention was very necessary. Thiago. Well, the pressure is relentless. It's a very, very high press.
Yeah, because it's all about winning the ball.
Shoots! No mistake! Well, he was never going to miss from there. So much to aim at.
Well, considering he has a bit of a shoot-on-sight policy, he was the one player that should have been picked up then. It was both careless and costly from where I'm sitting.
This has become one superb game of football.
Yeah, for me, both sides are strong and well-matched, and I think you need to be a good player to be out there right now.
He's had that put on a plate. Perisic. It's a goal kick. Vidal. And it's Müller. It's come. He's gone for it! Goal! Bayern Munich!
as soon as they made that error in midfield, they didn't have time to react before the ball hit the net. Very much a lesson learned.
His second of the game, and an eye now for the hat-trick. Bayern Munich take the lead.
But this is exactly the approach they have to take now, Peter.
Hit and hope is just about the sum of it, isn't it, Jim?
Well, there's no two ways about it. This is what they have to do.
Could be a chance here. Thiago. Vidal battles to win it back. Griezmann. Perisic. And here's Perisic. Half an hour gone in the second half. Perisic. And here's Lewandowski. Lewandowski has a pot! Back of the net! Müller duly reaps his reward, kept his cool whilst the defence lost their bearings.
Oh, players like this fella almost have a sixth sense to get themselves in such great coaching positions. How quick-minded was that?
Bayern Munich take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
And it's Luis Suarez. Well played, he saw that coming. Kimmich. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Now it's Perisic. Goretzka hoists it forward. Goretzka. Müller. Now it's Müller. He wasn't very far from making something happen by himself. Lovely to see. Now it's Griezmann. And here's Müller. Goretzka. A really good feat. Ball's loose, who's getting there? That's one way of trying to make things happen. There's a few who could follow that example. And it's Griezmann. Griezmann! Whistle's gone, and they've got themselves a free kick. Messi looking to play it into the box. And that is it, the referee has seen enough. Solid, if not especially fancy, always in control. They did enough to win it. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Yeah, they had a game plan which was about